Hello guys, it's Pete and Lyra's on the floor. We're back from our episode being rescued by the RNLI on the 14th. That was. It's now the 16th, 17th. I've had a good night's sleep and I feel great, but I haven't shaved yet. I've been down looking at the boats, trying to sort it, get it repaired. Anyway, I just took the film off the camera and off my phone. The camera which I use on all my episodes, anybody watching my site and know that's the camera I use. I've just downloaded it onto my laptop, and I discovered that the last episode I was out on, I never deleted the film. So the camera goes round in a loop. It deletes the earliest film and starts making the new. So it deleted right up to I was crossing the bar on this trip. So you'll have to take it. The first two shots I put on the video now will be what I took with the camera, with my phone, and then I'll start putting the ones on that the camera took. But as I say, by the time you see this, I'm over the bar. So you won't see me struggling to get down on my boat, feeling ill, getting down there, getting on the boat, and then thinking, shall I go, shan't I go? Then I looked at the weather and it said possibly 4-6. That was it, I had to go. Anyway, me and Lyra went and we had a good day, but take the video now from going over the bar. So, and take it from there, and I'll try and explain what happened on the day. Thanks to the RNLI, we're in. So cheers guys. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Just a little add to that. There's the video all downloaded on my computer, or that's the last lot. And this lot here, on the night, I put the phone down, the camera down, and I couldn't find it. It was in my pocket, still filming. And it went on for hours. I'll put some of this on, because on some of it you can't hear it. Even though it fell down my trouser leg, it was in the foot of my trousers, you could still hear it. I'll beef the sound up on the editor, and you could still hear some of the emergency calls and the ships talking. And but if it hadn't have been for that, I think my film would have had enough to have got the episode of me going out, leaving in the morning. But anyway, it don't matter, I'll get the end result, so carry on watching the video. Okay guys, one more thing, in the good old Colombo fashion. One more thing before I go. I'll make the film in the morning. It's too tired now, I'm trying to get back on track. If you want to watch this video, it's going to be long, so if you don't like my videos, turn off now. But if you want to follow the timestamp and the date stamp, bear in mind, as with all these old cheap phones, unless you reset the year every time, the year is wrong. But the timestamp is spot on. So if you want to follow the timestamp, follow it, but bear in mind the year is 2021, not 2013. Okay, cheers guys, I'll get on with the video. I've actually got another boat out with me today. Well, there's not a lot of wind, probably about 8 miles an hour, and it's just enough to take me a little bit off my heading. I'm getting towards Lundy, but slowly. And it's supposed to go up to 5 and 6, fingers fucking crossed, but with my luck it has dropped to nothing. Anyway, we're out here. Something to do, isn't it? I've got to be out here all night now, and all night tomorrow night probably. Lundy's over there, and I'll be there 18 hours. Now it's getting better out here. We're getting 4.4 knots, and I'm heading to the south of Lundy now. Then I'm on to go on the back of Lundy tonight in the dark. Fingers crossed. Well, now the wind's picked up. You can probably hear it on the camera. We're going out to Lundy now, north of Lundy, as I said, and the wind's picked up, and we're now doing 3.5 knots. So, but this with the engine permanently down is a pain in the ass. If you put it in gear, it's moaning all the time. And if you put it out of gear, you're wearing your bloody gearbox out. So that's a bad run. Still on track for Lundy. We're doing 3.9
And that little sailboat has turned around and he's tacking on the same heading as we are now. But look at it. I wonder if he's decided to go to Lundy. Well, I just tried to change my tack angle. I'm trying to see if I can get a heading to get the south marker on Lundy. Because if I could get there before the tide turns, the tide will take me out the back of Lundy tonight. I'll have the tide and the wind. I'll fly out there. But it's supposed to get stronger later, so hopefully I might fly out there. Fingers crossed. But at the moment, I don't know if you can see the GPS. Lundy is about 30 degrees off track, but that's hopefully I'm keeping the sails just about full and going forward, and the current going down is taking me to the south mark on Lundy. Roughly, if it does, it'd be great. So fingers crossed. I'm going to keep it on this heading. I should alter it to the south mark really and see what happens, but fingers crossed we'll get there. Well, I've just changed the GPS to Lundy 4, which is the south point of Lundy, which is where I really need to be going. And by going more or less straight in the wind, I'm getting there. And I'm still doing 3.8 knots, and I'm going to the south of Lundy. If I can get there by 5 o'clock, I'm on a winner. To the water. With the sunlight, it looks bloody gorgeous. There's Outland Point there. Lundy still dead ahead. Just sat here with all the tides going through my head, trying to figure out what to do, where to go. And you've got to use the tide if you can, obviously. This wind direction staying where it is. Tomorrow I can get back home easy because tomorrow it's going northwest. Load me back home. But no matter where I am out here tomorrow, I should be able to get home easy. So basically it's just getting around that fucking Lundy the easiest way possible. So shall I moor up in anchor in the bay tonight? Anchor up and have a kip in there? And then carry on round in the morning? We will have to wait and see. But as I say, just make your mind up time. It's good fun out here anyway. So see how it goes. Anyway, so it's nice to be out here on the ocean. We've got some speed now. We're doing 4 knots plus, and we're heading to south point of Lundy. Big boat out there coming in. So I'm not sure the swell is about 8 foot high, but it's not swell today. It's like choppy. In a minute it gets quite a big smooth spell. I'm hoping to see some dolphins over here in a minute. Lundy, and you can see the size of Lundy now. We must be just slightly past halfway now, so we're doing okay. It's all down to what happens when the tide turns. Bloody, they say you've got to use the wind, the tide, and whatever you can. It's good here. Tide's back in heavy. Come on, have a sing song with our dad, Vera. Vera's in the cabin. She's happy enough. Heartland Point, Lundy. It's good here. Thank God we got a decent rate of knots anyway, doing about 4 knots, which is good. Into the sun. I've just changed the heading now, if I can get it. We're headed now for Mark 1, which is basically the basin in Lundy here. The tide's turned, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up past 1. I might anchor in the bay, I doubt it though. I'm going to head out for the top of Lundy, Mark 2, and I want to be there by 11 o'clock tonight, because when the tide turns at 11 o'clock I can go down the back of Lundy with the tide, and hopefully we can come out there 3-4 in the morning, and with the tide I can head for home. Fingers crossed, playing it all by ear as we go. Okay, so here's the plan as it stands now. We're going into Lundy, which is about just below the buildings there, Lundy 1. But before we get there, I'm a Hope 2, and the tide and the wind is going to blow me up the side of Lundy, when I can have my tea and my dinner and give Vera something to eat. And then by 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, we'll be up there waiting for the tide to turn to sweep us down the back of Lundy. I know it'll be into the wind, but I can put the sails down, let the tide take us, and I can do an attacking if I go. I think it'll work, it's a plan. Right, I'm still a fair way from Lundy, I hope to, because I have a fucking drink. And I'm deciding now whether to go out there for the night and then go round the back against the wind, or to go down there against the wind now and come back up with the tide tonight or tomorrow. I just don't know what to do. It's a lose-lose situation here everywhere. I think I'll go at that end. Alright, I'm heading for north of Lundy now. It's a lot further away than it looks. It looks like it's only a couple hundred yards away. It ain't a super fucking mile away yet. So I've got till 11 o'clock to get the position 2, and then the tide will turn, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to tack past the island, right to the other side of the island, and then tack back towards the island and towards the bottom of the island, and that'll bring me back along the bottom of the island, ready for when the tide turns tomorrow. And then I'll come back up with the tide, but I won't be able to get in. I'll probably have to go somewhere else at the coast to get in the next day. Either that or go in at midnight, but tides are low, so I doubt it very much. Well, once again I've changed my mind. We're heading for Lundy 4 now, which is south of Lundy, because I think I'm better off fighting this little bit of tide now, down to the south point there, and then going back against the tide, but with the wind tomorrow or tonight, then going down into the tide, the wind, because the wind is quite strong. But it looks like I'm going to get my mark, but I'm going to head into wind, straight into wind. Wind's coming from straight ahead basically, but I'm going to get there. Okay, so plan A didn't work, B, C, D, E, F didn't work. So now we're back on plan G, which is going back to the north of Lundy. If I'd have kept going for the south of Lundy, I wouldn't tack back the wrong way, which I could have done, but I'm not going to. I would have hit Lundy smack dab in the middle. So the only way out of this is I'm going to have to go down the other side tomorrow against the wind. But I was going down against the wind then, so I've got to assume I can do it tomorrow with tide. Fingers crossed. Well, it's eased up a little bit over here now. There's a little bit of breeze still blowing, so we're still popping on at 4 knots. But it's making it easier for sailing because we're not bouncing around everywhere. But I don't know if it's because the tide's getting picked up now. And when the tide turns later tonight, it's going to be wind over tide. Going down the back of here in the dark, it's going to be terrible. But good fun, I don't give a shit. It's going to do it. Days now. And it's taken forever to run the length of Lundy. I'm sort of running the length of it, I'm going closer to it as I go in. And it's going to be a while yet. There's the end of Lundy there. I think you can see with the sun in the beam. just get around the edge of there, and then hopefully I can just keep this tack on until I come back the other way. Now, trying to get a heading out round there, and all I keep getting is fucking weather arm, and I'm going into Lundy. So I just let the sail down a bit. It's too blowy and too lumpy. I can't let the pins off, but I'm just going to turn around now. If she doesn't sail clear the island with that sail let down, I'm going to have to turn around and give in. Because it's a fucking floating boat, it's terrible. I got her back on track. She's tracking round to the top of Lundy now. By letting that sail down, but my sail's going to get ripped to fuck. Then there's no way in this shit weather I can reef that properly. No fucking way on God's earth. Yeah, even though too, I can't do it. I'll have to figure something out. I don't know if this wind's meant to stay strong now. I wanted this, but my other boat had bluffed this, but this fucking thing can't hack it. I had over on the fucking tiller just to try and keep her up straight to get around the north of Lundy. Otherwise I'm going to smash into Lundy. Fucking joke. Look at the state of me sails. I think once I get down the other side I can put that one back and just hopefully get a decent sail on. But I'm only just missing Lundy. Only just. Like I say, the weather's all over. Got too much weather on. I'm going to have to try and figure that one out. Well, the sea's getting rough again now. If I can't get these sails back to normal and get this thing sailing properly, but it ain't no good for the weather over there like this. Yeah, I don't know what it is, weather arm, I got weather, perhaps it's the other way down, perhaps that keel going down stops it going into the wind. But look at that, just fucking fighting it. Then you've got to ease off, then a gust to come, but this is no other boat fucking with these big storms. Come on. That sail can take, but there's a weather glove just flew in. I got fucking careless. This is any minute. If I got on a boat, it's just a matter of spin the head down and get back on a reach that I let her do what she wants to do. But this is fucking hard work. My arm's killing me. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's an all day to get to London, all night to go running now. Fucking murder. Still, I better stop filming and sort things out. I'll fucking murder on. Don't know whether you got that lot, guys, but on the drift, I've got no control over the boat. The rudder is totally snapped. Thank God the storm's eased off, or I'm shorted behind Lundy. I've sent out 3 flares, no reaction from Lundy. I've sent out a mayday. I think my radio's not working. It's the first time I've ever come out and not done a radio check. I can't get a signal on boat. Either that or Lundy's masking me from any signal. So let's see if I can do it again now. Over and out. Milford Haven Coast Guard, Milford Haven Coast Guard, Milford Haven Coast Guard. This is a small ship, Misty Dove, small yacht, 1 man, 1 dog on board. I've sent a mayday, I'm not sure there's any response. I've sent 3 flares up to Lundy and no response. I don't know if the radio is working. I've tried my handheld, that doesn't seem to be working. So I am just north east of Lundy Island, needing help. Rudder snap. Over. North of Haven Coast Guard, North of Haven Coast Guard, North of Haven Coast Guard. Just a small strip next to God, next to God, next to God. I have a rudder snap, I have no control of my vessel, and I can't even get the sails down. I sent out 3 flares, I'm not sure if the radios are working, but they don't seem to get any reaction. Guys, it's all good fun. The wind picked up really strong earlier on, and I couldn't control the boat. I just couldn't get her out of the direction she was going in. I had her pulling on the rudder snapped. Now I put out a mayday and I'm getting no response. My bloody radio's gone naff. My handle keeps getting wet. I'm soaking wet, I'm sweating, I can't see in my glasses. And I can't get a signal out to nobody. They know I'm here, but wait and see what's happening. Well, if somebody's seen me, they know where I am. You can see me light. There's a big boat going by. Yeah, is that Eagle? This is Dipper on my handset. I'm not sure if it's working. Can you receive me, over? Yeah, I take it that's you in the big boat going by. I'm adrift, I'm in no immediate danger, but these boats, they're not very good at controlling without any control. I can't use the engine, I can't use the rudder, I'm just stuck drifting. Well, this is so embarrassing. I got the other big boat now, and I got the helicopter flying around. I don't know what to do. Can hardly understand what the radio's saying. I'm sweating, and oh god, I'm just so fucking wet. I can't see through my glasses, so I've got no vision. So I'm napped. Anyway, there's a boat over there now. Someone's coming. I think somebody's coming out the napple door. I think I'm quite safe at the moment because the boat's just drifting, but if that storm 6 comes back again like it was earlier on, it will get horrific in here. But never mind, let's see what happens. Not sure what's happening. There's a boat coming, whether it's a nice boat I don't know, but this boat over here is very helpful. Thanks for
thought they located me. Helicopters flying round and round and round. Oh, this is so embarrassing. You wouldn't believe it. I've got all the kit, I've got everything you could possibly want. But glasses, the minute you start getting hot, your glasses steam up, you can't see nothing. Little boats, this is bouncing about so much, you've got no control. This is a joke. I just thank God it ain't nothing like a hole or nothing. But just sit here and wait. I can't, the radio ain't working. What can I do? I think that one's receiving, the other one's sending. So it's all good fun anyway, folks. But got me a cup of tea, thank God. That's the main thing at the end of the day. And Lyra's okay, she got her life jacket on, but she's not frightened because she don't know what's going on. But when you try moving her on the boat, she's just terrible. It was murder putting her life jacket on. Alright guys, well, had a bloody swell come up just now and I had no control of my rudder snap.
Your rudder snap?
Yeah, and I can't control it with the engine because the engine keeps coming out of the water.
Right.
I'm just...
Right, okay. Where do you want to go to?
Well, I'm out of Crow Point, but Insta would do.
Kingston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere really. Yeah, we're okay, haven't we? Got no control. It's only me and the dog on here. Yeah. Yeah, we're okay, haven't we? We can't go anywhere. Yeah, the storm got out earlier on. About an hour ago, it was a hell of a storm, and I was pulling on the rudder so hard to keep it going, it just suddenly snapped. Thank God it dropped off. And I don't mind, but I got everything I need on here, but my radios are playing up, my other radio's playing up. Well, I'm sweating, I can't see nothing, I can't see through my glasses. Yeah.
Are you happy on your own?
Yeah, trouble is,
What's that?
I won't go anywhere, not with that small engine.
Yeah, if we give you a tow,
Oh, I see.
with a sea anchor at the back and give us a bit of steerage,
Yeah,
are you
okay.
happy to rig that, or do you want one of us to come across?
It might be better if you come over. I have got one, but everything's so awkward.
Yeah. One of us will come across.
Okay, cheers, mate. Yeah, bloody out of all the things. I have RHC, AA, I've got everything. I never call it out. And I always hope I'd never call you lot out. Well, we're all safe now. The guys have just all gone. They brought me in and tied me alongside this boat here on the jetty. So, gotta like people like that. You don't need them every day, but when you need them, you need them. So, thank you guys. Yeah, Lyra, we're safe now, madam. We're safe. Good girl. You happy? You're alright. Look at you with that collar on. I can see you. God brought me in last night and dumped me next to this pilot. And I rang my mate, he come over, picked me up. We just rushed over to his house. took the remains of my rudder over and we just made a new rudder. So hopefully that'll be good enough to get me back over Crow Point. So there's David. He got to go home now and get hours sit, and he got a long drive up to London. So we're grateful for that there, isn't we? She sat there, look. She's thinking, what's all this about, Dad? Getting towed back by great big boats? I don't know. Anyway guys, here we are. It's all fun and games here. Well, here we are. Sunday morning now after being towed in yesterday. Last night they got me in here and they tied me on this jetty. This morning, bright and early, 4 o'clock, me and Dave went up and we made this rudder. So I'll put that on, start the engines up, and we'll be heading for home later on. In the meantime, cup of tea and get the boat a bit tidy. Okay, me and Leah are back on our home moorings now. We've got all the stuff in our tender ready to go. And there's the rudder that Dave made with me last night, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's makeshift, but it got us back in, so I'm not moaning. The piece of wood that Dave's had sat in his garden is one big square with a U out of it like that. All we had to do was put one cut in it and it made the back for the rudder like that, perfect. And thank God when the rudder broke it snapped off at the weak point there. So we was able to put that on and still come up the river with the bracket. But these brackets aren't strong enough, I'm going to re-strengthen them, a lot of them. So anyway, there you are, we're back home. It was good fun. We're waiting for the brother to come to pick us up now, so we've got the brother in the tender. Bit of wind, and so end up another day. Come down, we tidied the boat up a little bit, but I'll come down tomorrow and tidy up proper. I've left all the stuff out to dry because it was bloody soaked out of the 4-7, that's what you expect. But anyway, we're winning.